EbonyJet.com film critic Mims joins us to review the new thriller, The Happening. Writer-director M. Night Shyamalan uses a formula of eerie settings, strange characters, and unexplained events to lure moviegoers to the theater. But his latest movie, The Happening, is his first one with an R rating, and that means even more graphic imagery than before. The movie starts out on a normal day, which quickly turns to panic as mass suicides start happening all over New York City and then spread around the country. And the reviews of the movie that have been spreading around the country are decidedly mixed. We usually have non-critics with us on Monday nights, but tonight we're joined by a full-time film critic, Sergio Mims from EbonyJet.com, and welcome to Chicago Tonight. First of all, tell me just a little bit more about the plot without giving it away.
It's about this toxin that is released by trees. I'm not giving anything away, you know, from the very beginning. And it affects people in the northeast corner of the United States, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Once you have it, you are paralyzed for a while, then you start babbling incoherently, then you kill yourself in whatever means are necessary close by. A gun, jumping off a building, jumping in front of a lawnmower, you know, whatever happens to be nearby.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, the whole R rating is just a marketing ploy. It's not nearly as graphic, as explicit as they want you to believe. If you're looking for another Saw, you're going to be horribly disappointed.
Well, in this first scene, a normal day at the park takes a gruesome turn.
I forgot where I am.
You're at the place where the killers meet to decide what to do with the crippled girl.
That's right. That's right.
Did you hear that? It's weird. Those people look like they're clawing at themselves. Is that blood? Claire, you seeing this? Claire.
What page was I on? Page.
That's a pretty scary looking hairpin.
Well, that's from the very beginning of the movie. And from that point on, it goes downhill.
You know, one of the things this director is known for is his ability to create a mood. Does he manage to do that?
No.
Not so much.
No. He missed the boat on this one. It's just inept. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, in terms of writing, in terms of acting, directing, it's bad.
Although, you know, as we describe the plot,
yeah.
It's supposed to be a parable, though, isn't it? About how, you know, what man has done to the planet, and all of a sudden the planet is sort of pushing back.
But you see, the problem is that he tries to play it safe by not really saying what causes it. Maybe it's global warming, maybe not. Maybe it's God, maybe it's not. Maybe it's nature, maybe it's not. He doesn't want to say really what it is. He wants to be like the birds. But it's not.
The birds.
Hitchcock the birds.
What do you mean it wants to be like the birds?
Because this idea that all of a sudden out of nature begins to attack humans, like as Hitchcock did in the birds, right? For no unexplained reason, except Hitchcock did it a whole lot better.
Well, let's go to another clip. And here, the passengers aboard a train fleeing for safety worry that they've reached their final stop.
We just stopped. I don't know. Can't go nowhere. They're not telling us anything. Until we hear from this.
Sir, train service has been discontinued. This will be the last stop for all passengers.
Well, hey, what do you mean? Where are we?
Filbert, Pennsylvania.
Filbert? Does anybody know where that is? Why are you giving me one useless piece of information at a time? What's going on? Hey, why would you just stop? You can't just leave us here.
Sir, we lost contact.
With who?
Everyone.
That was Mark Wahlberg as the lead character. How does he do?
Okay, he's a great actor. He's a terrific actor. So is Zoe Deschanel.
Who plays his wife?
Plays his wife. He's a school teacher, a biology teacher, and his wife. They're trying to get out of the city to safety. He talks in this halting whiny, high-pitched voice throughout the whole film. I don't know why. Maybe that's...
Well, he's a science teacher.
Well,
I
I
mean,
guess that's
if you
supposed to be a
understand in
nerd
front of
voice.
kids,
I don't know. Zoe Deschanel goes throughout this entire movie with her eyes wide open and a stupefied look. Look, let me put it this way. In 1980, when Reagan was running for president, you know, he made a comment that trees were the causes of pollution. So someone a couple of days later, when he's giving a speech, put a sign on a tree that said, "Stop me before I kill again." That's what you feel you ought to do in this picture throughout the whole film. You have these ominous shots of trees
Beware of the
rustling,
oaks.
right,
Beware of
rustling
the
in the wind,
elms.
and they're trying to outrun the wind in some scene. There's one scene where he has a conversation with a plant, trying to reason with it. You know, it's
trying
one,
to disarm the... Please
right,
don't
it's
kill
like
me.
one dumb scene after another.
Well, in this last clip, the lead character's best friend decides that he has to set out on his own.
Juliet! We got a ride. He can fit all of us.
Elliot, I can't get a bed on the phone. There's a car over there headed to pick up friends and family. They said they can squeeze one more. Look, I'm just gonna go get her, and I'm gonna bring her back, and I'm gonna find you guys. I need you to take Jess. She's gonna be a lot safer with you. Don't do this to me. I'm doing my best here not to fall down.
Oh, you go get her, Jules, okay?
Of course, man. Of course. Come on, this is all some weird event. That's all. We're all gonna be fine. I have to go.
My daughter,
I'm
Julie.
gonna take my daughter's hand on this from here. I'm gonna go get Mommy.
You know, it's never good when the best friend in a horror movie says, "I'll be right back."
Exactly. Now you know what I'm getting at.
Let's go to what some of your colleagues had to say. Roger Ebert of the Sun-Times is definitely a minority among critics. He gave The Happening 3 stars, calling it too thoughtful for the summer action season and oddly touching. Michael Phillips, the Chicago Tribune, gave it 1.5 stars, saying the movie grinds along and feels a lot longer than 90 minutes. And Dan Geyer of the Daily Herald gave the movie 2.5 stars, saying the movie quickly falls off the cliff of credibility with a disappointingly weenie finale. And Sergio, how many stars do you give The Happening? One star.
1 star. I tell you what, next time I'm on, I'll give a better review of a good film because it can't get worse than this.
All right. So you can only go up.
I can only go up.
All right, Sergio. Thanks very much. And back with some viewer feedback in a moment, so stick around.